Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, how are you today? Good? Right. Okay, I hope everyone is still happy, and I hope everyone is ready to join our discussion today, especially because we are going to talk about the type of dependent clauses. And then today we are going to talk about the adverb clauses, and we are going to talk about the definition of adverb clauses. We are going to talk about the characteristic of adverb clauses, and also we are going to talk about the examples of adverb clauses. Right. So let's talk about it one by one. Right. So what is the definition of adverb clauses? Do you understand about it? Is there anyone who is aware about the adverb clauses? I believe that you have already used these adverb clauses in your sentences many times. Right, so what is adverb clauses? So normally adverb clauses functions as adverb within a sentence. These clauses provide additional information about verb, adjective, or other adverb, answering questions such as how, when, where, why, or under what condition. Adverb clauses help to modify or describe the action, manner, time, place, reason, purpose, or concession associated with the main clause. So if you see the definition of adverb clauses, it's quite long, it's not simple. But if you see the characteristic, or if you see the examples, I believe that you will find out it much easier. Right. So what are the characteristics of adverb clauses? Actually, there are some key points to understand about adverb clauses. So the first one is that adverb clauses are introduced by subordinating conjunction or connector, which signal the relationship between adverb clause and the main clause. Common connectors used to introduce adverb clauses normally include time, such as when, before, after, since, while, and others. It also have the connectors informing about the place, like where or wherever, or manner, such as how, or reason, such as because, since, as, or condition, such as if, unless, provided, in that, something like that. And also concession, although, even though, though. And the second characteristic of adverb clause is that it can appear before or after the main clause. Remember when we talk about the complex sentences, independent clause can come in the beginning of the complex sentences, or dependent clause can come in the beginning of the complex sentence. So that is the second characteristic of adverb clause. It can come in the beginning of the sentence. Why? Because it is dependent clause, and dependent clause can come in the beginning of the complex sentence. But don't forget to put comma after the dependent clause and before the independent clause in that sentence. And then the third characteristic is that adverb clause add information about time, place, manner, condition, reason, purpose, or concession. So they provide important details that help to clarify or modify the meaning of the main clause. And look at the examples of adverb clauses. For example, I will go to the gym when I finish work. So the adverb clause when I finish work provide information about time and answers the question, when will I go to the gym? And the other example, she sings beautifully because she has had vocal training. The adverb clause because she has had vocal training gives the reason for her beautiful singing and modify the verb singing. And the third example, He will visit his grandparents wherever they are. The adverb clause wherever they are provide information about place and modify the verb visit. And finally, the example, if it rains, we will stay indoors. The adverb clause if it rains expresses a condition and modifies the verb will stay. So by using adverb clauses, we can provide more specific and detailed information about action, about circumstances, about relationship within the sentence, enhancing the clarity and complexity of the writing. And the most important thing is that if you are able to use adverb clause efficiently or effectively, your sentences will never be boring. So, dear students, that's all about our discussion today regarding the adverb clause. I hope you have now understood about the adverb clauses as part of the dependent clause. Thank you very much for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.